So we were gifted this trailer. It's a 1983 high-low trailer. So what that means is that it is a pop-up. You can wind it down when you're not using it, and you're meant to pop it up when you are using it. Given the fact that it is so old, we haven't had any real maintenance done on the cranks or anything like that. We decided to keep it popped up just in case we were to come up one time and we can't pop it up. We'll have nowhere to stay. So we've basically popped it up and we've propped it up with just some wood planks, and she stays up. It hadn't been used in about 3 years or so. So it was just kind of sitting in storage and had actually been taken over by some little critters and bugs and all that. So Tracy so graciously gifted it to us in the hopes that we could use it while we're building our cabin up here. So we started renovations on Joleen in about June of 2018. Through that summer, we worked on her pretty much almost every weekend or every other weekend. We were over at Josh's mother's house where it was being stored. It was a lot of work. We managed to get her done about October of 2018, and we brought her straight up north to our property to settle her in, and we've been using her ever since as a little home away from home. If you're wondering where the name comes from, Joleen, we pretty much just mashed up our two names, which are Josh and Colleen, and came out with Joleen. On this side here, we have the original bunk bed that we sometimes pull down when we have friends stay over to help us work on the cabin. We've got a little bench here. Originally, there was 2 benches here and then like a pull down dining table. We got rid of that. We don't really use it. So we just kept the one bench, made the cushions custom fit and upholstered, and it's kind of just a little hangout here for the dogs, kind of where Walter hangs out. Tila likes to lay in the sun. We just installed these cabinet doors to kind of hide some of the clutter, and a little pantry here where we keep all our snacks. A little corner where we keep all of our bug repellent, which we're going to need very soon. Bug nets and ponchos and stuff like that. Also in this corner, we keep all of our wood, kindling, and scraps for the wood stove and our electronics. We've got this little unit from IKEA where we keep our clothes, and then underneath we store some wood for nighttime so we don't have to go outside to get firewood. That's our little utility corner. Again, we can't forget about one of the most important tools that we have, the electric fly swatter. Get a lot of use out of that, and we will be very soon. Josh made our little curtains here. Yes, he knows how to sew better than I do, right down to the curtain rods and the brackets. He sewed all of the curtains for the entire trailer, including the bed area curtains that we are able to section off our sleeping area when we want to. One problem we did have, if you notice the bottom of the end caps here, right there. One winter we had come up, it snowed quite a bit. You can kind of see that the end caps are sagging. There was so much weight from the snow on the roof that kind of squished the bottom of the shelving there, but we propped it back up and used some planks to hold the trailer up. Normally you would wind the trailer back down when you leave and pop it back up when you come up, but we're not too trusting in the crank system in this trailer, so we keep her propped up. Another thing I love about the trailer is the vinyl plank flooring that we chose. Not only is it durable, but it's fairly easy to clean, which is important when we're working all day. We're coming in our dirty boots and just want to quickly clean and not have to worry about scrubbing the floors too much. It really is easy to clean and maintain. Josh built our wood stove here from scratch, of course. He works in the metal industry, so he does have a bit of an advantage there. And he's very knowledgeable when it comes to fabricating things out of steel and metal and welding and all that. So he built this lovely wood stove, which is a little bit overkill for our little trailer. But let's just say it keeps us very warm in the winter. This is the original fridge that came with the trailer. It's a perfect size really for what we need, and runs on propane, including our freezer. So it's been a great little fridge. So one of the biggest things we did is that we gutted out all of the cabinets. The back part here used to be a bathroom and a shower. We converted that entirely into a sleeping space. We ripped the bench out that was a fold-out bed, and we replaced it with a bench, which also doubles as a little bit of storage underneath. And we could even use it as a sleeping area if need be. Probably the coziest part of the trailer is our sleeping area. We actually just installed these little shelves this past weekend just for some extra storage for our things, our toiletries and that, which we really need in such tight quarters. We made the mattress ourselves. We got the foam from a local company in Hamilton and had it cut to about a full-size bed. We actually had to add a little bit of foam on the bottom just for some extra comfort. And then we have some storage underneath for our larger items and, of course, our duffel bags. We installed these light fixtures here, a little bit of an industrial feel. Josh put up a sheet of steel on the ceiling as well, just to kind of break up the white and make it look a little bit more unique. We installed these normal light fixtures as well. We just had to buy some special 12-volt light bulbs for them because our electrical system is a 12-volt deep cycle battery, which powers the lights, as well as a couple of little USB ports where we were able to charge our phones and camera equipment and stuff like that. One of my very favorite parts of the trailer is our set of cabinets and countertop that we have for our little kitchen area. We found this paint color in the remnants section, and it really is a beautiful color. Josh made the countertop out of hickory. This actually used to be some floorboards from an old barn. Josh also made the handles on the cupboards, which are leather with little metal grommets, which is a really beautiful accent for them. And after much complaining, he actually just recently made me this beautiful little butcher block, which covers our sink. That just gives me an extra bit of counter space. That's really a blessing when you're trying to make a meal or clean up and you just need that extra bit of space. And of course our little propane stove, which we make most of our meals on. For the walls, we decided to put up a shiplap and we just painted a simple white. And here you'll see our resident rat boy. This is Tulo. You don't see him in our videos a whole lot. He hangs out in the trailer mostly. Being a Chihuahua Dachshund cross, he is pretty short-haired and also naked underneath, so he doesn't do too well in the winter. He doesn't enjoy the snow, and he can only be outside for so long before he just gets too cold. Poor little guy. Hey, but he doesn't mind staying in the trailer. He takes about 20 naps a day, so he's all good. Right, Tulo? Right? Right? Right.